Alright, so hello everyone. Thanks for coming and welcome. We're gonna show today a demonstration about a hairstyle with the Afro hair. So we're gonna show today a higher hairband with the double twist on the side. Hair products I'm just gonna use for this hairstyle is just the Kurlala. It's from Auntie Jackie's brand. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of the, it's like a little gentle wax for after, if I see there is any little baby hairs around the hairline or anything that I need to hold. So these are my main products that I'm gonna use today. And then for the tools, I'm just gonna use the Tango teaser brush to help me like to brush her hair like gently, and just a little bit of the hairpins. Let's get started. So the best way for me like to do my hair or any of my clients' hair is like start brushing from the ends like to the midlands. Like if you really need to get the tangles out. So then if you start from the roots, like you can get even more tangled the hair. So I'm just starting slightly bit, just gentle on the ends on her hair, just to make a little bit of volume and just to pop it out a little bit more. And then slightly gently, I'm just gonna start brushing from the roots, so then I can get all the hair on my hands without having like to damage the hair too much. I'm gonna use a little bit of the wax that I was talking about before, so just a little bit to make it like a little bit of hole. But I don't want to put a lot of products and like put over, because I think her hair is already like in really good conditions. So just in case if I just need to clean up some of the areas and just make a bit tighter. And if I just need to brush a little bit more, I just brush the back as well. Like just make sure that all the hair is on my hands, so I can grab it properly. So for this side, actually, let me just grab a pin, so this one I can just hold it here. So then I'm gonna grab this part again. So on the side of her hair, I'm just gonna do a double twist, but I'm gonna leave it for the end, so then I can make sure that I'm grabbing the rest of the hair that is on the other side of the hair. So I just clip this away, then it's not on my way. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna repeat the same with the brush in the other part of the hair, so until I get it. Gentle. So Anne's hair is already brushed. She already made sure that she brushed it before she came in. So I don't wanna overdo it because she's fabulous with her hair. She already had it done. So I just making sure it's all in my hand like this. So and if you can just like this. So helping me to take everything from the back sides, and the other side this is clipped out. So then we're gonna use this to make the double twist, and this is all up. So for me, you can use any of the hair bands that they are a bit wider, so then you don't pull the hair too much and like it's still giving you a good grip. But for me, being honest, like I like to use this little trick, like for me, like to grab all my hair. It's elastic, so it doesn't pull too much. The hair won't like get tangled on the hairband, and like I can basically use one of the corners. So I'll stick basically, let's say we can say stick on the front. So if you can put your head down a little bit so people can see a little bit. So this is elastic now. You don't feel pain, no? So what I'm gonna do, this is basically what people use on the weddings, but what I discovered on my hair, like this is the easiest way for me to grab all my hair on my client's hair. So what I do, I just put it all the way around. And with the other end, I just need to wrap them on the side. And that's it. We have the hairband. Is it painful for you or not? I think it's quite comfortable and elastic. As we can see, all the hair is in. Precious, amazing. So now we got this part of the hair that are left. So we keep out. We don't need it. I'm just gonna just a little bit of water spray. So I'm just gonna water a little bit the hair. So then it helps me to detangle a little bit. And the same, I'm gonna start from the ends until the midlands and the roots. So just gentle with the Tango tissue brush. And what I'm gonna use the other product, the Cool Lala. That's gonna help me to moisturize her hair. I'm not gonna put too much. So just on the midlands and ends. You can help yourself with the brush again. So then you make sure the products are going through. As well, like if you grab your hand on the middle of the hair and you start brushing with the rest, like it will help you like to don't pull your hair too much, and you won't lose as well a lot of hair while you're brushing it, because I think a lot of people have those type of issues. And I think it's like a little tip that it can help like for people like to don't feel that much pain from the roots when you're brushing your hair as well. So as you can see, the hair is getting better and easier to brush. So I don't want to put too much on the roots. It's just gonna help me to use the wax. So I'm just gonna just a little bit. So just in case I'm standing here. And I'm just gonna brush a little bit more to make sure. So in this part, what I'm gonna divide the hair into 2 sections only. So with my finger, just open, and now we're just gonna do the twist. So you twist around the hair, make sure you got tension. You twist in. Just gently and still, so you can still be careful with your hair. Twist, 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 twist. And what you can do for the little end that is left, you can add a little bit of the moisturizing, just to give it a little bit of the final thing. And it will help you like to have the hair more like manageable, I guess I can say. Sorry if my English is not amazing perfect, but I guess everyone can understand. If there's any questions, we can answer later. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna clip Anna's double twist that I did just with the hair clip, and just put it on the back. If you need 2, you can get 2. So I'm just gonna put 2, so I'll make sure the hair is there. And it's all grabbed in. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna help myself with this brush to just add a little bit of the gel and whatever she has on the roots. So it looks just a little bit more tidy. But I don't want to put too much product on her hair. So if you need to add a little bit more for the other side, you can add a bit more. I'm just gonna add a little bit of accessory, which this can be optional, but I think it looks super cute. When you have like any braids or any double twists, like you can just add these little accessories, and you can just get at any of the shops of the African hair shops. And like they are really easy, you just need to open them and just stick back. And here we go. So if you can turn, you can see the hairstyle. So there is that little accessory that I want to put. You can always put a bit more. The hair is like the double twist, is just stick at the back, so you don't really realize. And on the other side. And if you just need a little bit more volume, you can just put a little bit more. And that's it.
Let's turn around so that everyone can have a look. Oh, that's great. Okay, no, that's really wonderful. Thank you so much, Anna.
Yeah, so the brand that I'm using, like I'm trying, so I have the whole range of it. So it's called Anti-Jackies. So for example, the shampoo, I got it here. So it's this kind of color. You can get it especially at Superdrugs or anything online. And what this shampoo does is a gold wash. So what it does, like it cleans your scalp and your hair without like making it dry, and at the same time it gives you the conditioner, so it has both of it. And as well, like it's mixed with oils and it's all natural brand. So at the moment, this is what I'm using for me and for my clients, and being honest, like it's been a different for my hair, and I don't really feel like it's heavy or it gets dry in my hair after and I need to overwash it. So it really helps, to be honest. Yeah, actually they sell out packs, actually I forgot to say. They have the whole range there, so yeah, it's actually good price for the actual brand. Which sometimes, you know, I think like it's something hard to find, because even for myself, like I struggle so much to find like natural good products they actually work on my hair or on my client's hair, and I think it's actually a good price. It's not super higher, and then you don't know like if you should buy it or not. So yeah, you can get a pack, Superdrugs, and I think sometimes in eBay they sell it, like they sell like the pack as well, which is a good price. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it closer if someone maybe can. Right, I think you can read it. It's called Anti-Jackies, yeah, and the name is like oh so clean. So it's mainly this color, and yeah. So all of them, like it depends, like they're gonna have like different name on it, but like the actual brand is that one, yeah. So yeah, so if a client, well, if the person that I'm doing the hair, for example, he didn't wash their hair, or like it has like, for example, after 3 days without washing, normally I will try to do at least one wash, so at least I make sure that everything is clean. I will brush the hair all until I get it all detangled, and then probably just kind of like dry, maybe not fully dry, because sometimes curly or Afro hair is, for my perspective, like I don't like it to get it over dry, like with the hair dryer. So yeah, it depends how much volume I want to make, and then yeah, just make sure it's all detangled. For example, like before you wash your hair, for example, like the best thing I would recommend is brush it before you wash it, even if it's dry. So like I said before, I explained with Anna's hair, like try to start from the ends always, and then go to middles and then onto the roots. Because if you start from the roots, what it's gonna make is gonna tangle the hair more, and it's just gonna overdo it until you maybe have a big knot and then you loosen your hair, or maybe it just end up creating a little dreadlock, which it can happen, like happens to me. So I would recommend brush it before you wash it, then wash it once or twice if you need it, and then when you put in your leave-in conditioner or your deep mask, it depends, because I think everyone is different with their hair products. So make sure you put it mid-length and ends, especially, at least if it's like a conditioner that needs to go on the scalp. Yeah, you can put on the scalp, but always make sure that you read like what it's for and like when you need to put it. And so if mainly like mid-length and ends, make sure it's all over the hair, but just I would say like don't use too much, and then if you need to add a bit more, just add a bit more extra instead of over process and like put so many products, like spend the whole bottle and then you don't have nothing else, you know. So it can happen. So what I will do, for example, is I start putting a little bit, brush it, make sure it's all detangled with any of the brush that is comfortable for each person, to be honest. Just keep brushing until you feel that the hair is not tangled anymore, which I mean there is no knots, there is no, like I explained before, basically. And then yeah, if you need to add a bit more, you can add a bit more. If you get like any hair clips, like for example these ones are quite good, they quite hold like really tight hair or a lot of thick hair. I think even for small hair it's quite good, because it actually like it maintains the hair separate. So yeah, definitely do sections on your hair. I would say if you can start from the back and then you just go in like, so for example if I show Anna's hair, you start from the back, brush. When you finish, you get to the other section, brush the same. So with this clip, you can put the rest of the hair away, and then yeah, until you finish the whole hair. So yeah, definitely make a section. It's a good way, because if not, like you can just start doing the whole hair and like. Like for something that you wanna make it last for like a few days and you don't have time to redo the whole thing again, I would suggest you can always put like a scarf. Yeah, it's like a scarf, yeah. So you can put it on the top, for example, or this section. Make sure it's tied at the back. So for example, it's gonna be like kind of this size, and like it's just gonna stuck here. And you use the hair dryer for a few minutes, 5-10 minutes, and it will last even a bit longer. So yeah, like or even any little scarf that people have, or like yeah. So
it'll almost work as a band, and then you
exactly. It was it was like a band. You can find exactly. You can find those as well in packs, for example, places like this, because they have like those little ones that actually is actually tight for those baby hairs or like anything, because especially the part next to the head and the face is like the ones that always doesn't last that long, you know. So it's always like kind of like a tip, like if you really tap it in at the back and then you use the hair dryer, it will last you for a few days, definitely. So take this section, which is on her right part of the head, and just like as a little like corner. And yeah, because her hair is already long, I knew I was gonna have enough hair to actually stick it at the back. So yeah, but you can even like take this whole front of the hair, do the same twist, and like it will just like be more on this part of the hair. But I think I like it like this because of her hair was dropping at the beginning, like how it looks naturally. Like I saw that part of the front of the hair, and like I just like it. Like, I thought it was gonna look nice on her. So yeah, I think you can rather like take the whole section, bring it out, and like just start doing the double twist, or just take a small square section and just start. It all depends, but yeah, if it's shorter, yeah, I would just take a bit more, just make it more like a flat piece.